I have had the dubious privilege of appearing on a TV talk show in Urdu, and there was only one of several TV talk shows. People have written, people have condemned this.
Absolutely.
And Pakistanis have a capacity to compartmentalize their reaction. There are some of us who allow that kind of extremism to run into other parts of their lives. But that phenomenon does not represent the main character and psyche of the Pakistani people, who are overwhelmingly liberal, progressive, Sufi in their orientation. And that will be the true Pakistan of the future.
Just as a point of clarification, Mr. Jabbar, I was not referring to. I merely raised a question that to see lawyers celebrate the killer, to have even that as a section of it, it's not the dominant action. But I think it's a legitimate question. Of course, and these aren't problems returning anywhere. I mean, this is but this is somewhere to be discussed. Anyway, we'll move on to other questions. Yes, in front here.
Good afternoon. While listening to Dr. Malia Lodhi, and language reflects mindset, and you're referring to Tahira's list of strategies as rattling off. It just, it was objectionable to me.
Question?
Yes, my question to Dr. Lodhi is that she mentioned some forces affecting Pakistan's decision-making and strategies, and some injustices done to us. I would like her to highlight those beyond our control things, non-self-created things. That is my one question. And secondly, I would like to know her position on blasphemy law, and if she's pro-reforms, will she push those reforms through her influential position in media and otherwise?
Dr.
And
Lodhi?
as an insider, I'd like you to highlight
I
that.
just have one answer to your question. This session is not about me.
No.
It's about my country.
No.
It's not about me and my positions, personal or otherwise. This session is about reimagining Pakistan. I have my concept of how I look at my country's future. You may or may not agree. She has hers, and Tahira has hers. And I think that was the purpose of this session, to have a plurality of views, to give you a menu. So I'm not here to promote my views. I'm here to promote my country.
Okay. We'll have just one final question. We have to wrap this up, and we'll go over there. Yeah. Is there a microphone, please? Yeah. Could you pass it? Okay. Okay, fine. Please go.
Is it on? Okay. My question is especially to Ms. Aisha Siddiqa. It is that what can we do about the extreme religious views gaining ground amongst Pakistanis and the youth especially, and what is the remedy to it? Or is it really what Islam is all about? We have to, I think, all of us have to rethink what values we hold dear in our religion.
Okay, Aisha, very quickly. It's the last comment.
Extreme religious views, and what do we do about it? Is it part of Islam? No, I don't think so. I think the problem we've had for so long is that because, what I mentioned earlier, that because the educated people, the liberal progressive people have stayed away from religious discourse for such a long time, the state of the religious narrative is where it is at the moment. Now, like wonderful elite, we kind of fool ourselves when we say that, we are believers in this great Barelvi Islam, the Sufi Islam, which is going to turn things around. No. The discourse, the narrative, the religious, social religious narrative in this country, in most Muslim societies, is static. It needs our input. And I think for example, I think for Pakistan to go ahead, we have to put a distance between religion and the state. it is necessary so that a citizen is a citizen, irrespective of what they believe in, what faith do they have. Pakistan, the latent radicalism that is growing in this country is about our inability to imagine the other. Things are happening. And I think one way, I mean, I would, with due respect, it's not about losing hope. I think the reason I am standing here and saying whatever is because I believe in this country and I want us to live in a better environment, right? The point is that we have to look at the threat, look at the challenges head on. Not hide and say, no, we can do this and we can do that. We have to calculate what our capacity is. And I think we have a capacity problem.
Okay, we'll make one very, very quick final question, and then we've got the Bollywood's India and Lollywood's Pakistan session here. So please keep it quick.
Okay, I'll have to. My question is to Aisha. It was first of all a pleasure to listen to all of you, including the moderator. My question is to Aisha Siddiqa. कल मैं एक आर्ट एग्जीबिशन पे गई थी जहाँ पर उनका the artist was trying to tell us that we don't have a hero or a heroine amongst us anymore. So do you think we don't have a hero or a heroine? Do you think there is a need for a new political party to surface as well?
You mean other than the three heroes on the
Yes,
panel? Okay.
other than the three, yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Actually, no. We'll put that finally to each of the three panelists, and then we'll end there. So let's start with Dr. Lodhi, and then we'll come across and. Do we have any heroes in Pakistan? Is there anyone left to inspire Pakistanis?
I think the heroes of Pakistan are the people of Pakistan. There's no question in my mind. The heroes of Pakistan are ordinary Pakistanis. And I will repeat something that I said before. We have to get past the past. We have to look at the future. We know our past. There's no point wallowing in it. We mustn't live in it, but we must learn from it. It's a difference between the two. Now, as far as whether I think we need reform in the kind of representational politics that we have, either by influencing the existing political parties to move away from the patronage and spoil system that they operate towards policy, towards reform, towards changing Pakistan. And if they are unable to do it, and I think this is a question only the audience can answer, which is, have they evolved the intellectual capacity to do that? Question. And if they haven't, then is there time for us to seek the urban middle class of Pakistan to seek a new political vehicle that can lead the way for the transformation of Pakistan along the lines that Aisha has said and along the lines that Taira have said, which I entirely agree with. I have no disagreement on the substance of what they say. My disagreement is with how do we take this forward? We must develop those means and we must have faith in ourselves and empower ourselves.
Aisha, are there heroes in Pakistan? Do we
Look, I think more than heroes, the right word is icons, right? We killed our icons. And again, because of the close linkage between religion and the state, right? Our icons have to be, what the state allows. They cannot be our icon just cannot be Dr. Abdul Salam because he's Ahmadi. Icon cannot be anyone who is not probably Deobandi, Wahhabi, Muslim. So we have a problem. We need to create. Look, I grew up in a Pakistan which had icons. I remember Sufi Ghulam Mustafa Tabassum. I remember, and I think a lot of you remember Faiz Ahmed Faiz, right? There were a lot of icons, we buried them. And the problem is that the state has been so much in bed, stirring this connection between religion and politics. I mean, we come and speak to you here in Sindh, and the fact is that today, the deep state is trying to to convert Upper Sindh the same manner that it has converted my part of the country, that is South Punjab. By opening madrasas, by opening militant outfits and supporting them. That needs to be stopped. Let's
That will have to be discussion for another moment. Finally, Tyra, please.
बहुत शुक्रिया, आपने एक बहुत अहम सवाल पूछा है और मुझे खुशी है कि एक नौजवानों में से कम एक सवाल तो आया और वो मैंने बहुत ज़ोर किया था तो आया। जी हाँ, मेरे नज़र में पाकिस्तान में हीरोज़ और हीरोइंस की कमी नहीं है और वो हैं वो 64% आबादी जो कि नौजवानों पर मुश्तमिल है। The 64% of Pakistan's population that comprises our youth. आप हमारे हीरोज़ और हीरोइंस हैं और अगर आप हमारी गलतियां ना दोहराएं, हमारी गलतियों से सीख कर आगे बढ़ें, तो मैं समझती हूँ कि उम्मीद कभी नहीं हम छोड़ेंगे और पाकिस्तान का मुस्तकबिल बहुत रोशन है। और मेरी हीरो वो भी औरतें हैं, वो 85% पाकिस्तानी औरतें जो कि रोज़ाना रात को मार पिटती हैं और मार खाती हैं और सुबह के वक्त उठ के पराठा और चाय बना के अपने शौहर को खिलाती हैं।
I just have one announcement. Bollywood's India and Lollywood's Pakistan, a talk by Rachel Dwyer and Javed Jabbar, moderated by Munib Ahmed, will be taking place in this room now. Thank you very much.
Good job.
Good job. Ridiculous.
I thought you did it with great style and some humor.